My name is Julia Alvarez, Director of BEARSPACE, and this is our Frieze Art Fair report. First off, we headed to The Future Can Wait, a new sensations, which is Xavier Ellis and Simon Rumley's collaboration with Saatchi. Our artist Suzanne Moxey was on display, as well as Jeremy Hutchinson, who is an artist I selected for the Axis MA Stars recently. His work works with producers who manufacture objects that are basically useless. The space itself was huge and the work was well laid out. As a satellite exhibition, it showcased some of the best emerging artists, and that's what we like at BEARSPACE. Amongst them was Danny Rolfe, who's an old favourite. Alistair Mackey is an artist that we've shown in the past. He's gone on to do some really exciting things. Next off, we headed to the Frieze Art Fair. For those that missed it this year, Frieze Art Fair was the usual mixture of international galleries showcasing some really show-stopping work and younger galleries in the frame section from around the world that were showcasing perhaps some more edgy work as well. Among them was the Peckham Collective Lucky PDF. They started broadcasting a live show from Frieze every day featuring a different artist. It was a Paula Yates style on the bed interviews, and their work was bold and brash, made a statement in its own right, and we were happy to have some local galleries represented at Frieze this year.
A comfortable book.
Very comfortable. Bed. It's more of a bed, really. And I'm going to be interviewing two artists about intellectualism, anti-intellectualism, populism, questions of the intellectual.
So over to Ruth Beale.
When you ventured outside, Regent's Park became an outdoor sculpture park, which is the same every year, but this year featured some really interesting work. Some of the galleries on display were Hotel London, showing some really interesting mixture of their artists' work. Other artists include the stall White Cube, showing everyone from Damien Hirst, Tracy Emin. The space itself was absolutely packed. There was some other UK galleries, Mary, who are based in Glasgow, another really interesting gallery showing some sculptural work there. We went on the Friday and the Trademark Marquee was very packed. We were spying collectors who have perhaps chosen to bypass the opening night for a more relaxed viewing. Hicks had opened a champagne bar next to a deli where mere mortals were munching on brownies and ciabatta. The format was Frieze with bells on this year. They're opening an art fair in New York next year, and London will be accompanied by an Old Masters section. This is an interesting development to what they're doing, and we'll see how it succeeds. It will be interesting to see how it changes the fair, but for now we certainly salute Frieze Art Fair, and long may it sail on. Finally, we landed at the Sunday Art Fair, which is near Marylebone. Compared to the other fairs and exhibitions we'd seen, this struck a more industrial chord, honed in on what looked like a factory space off Marylebone Road. Sunday's Art Fair is the brainchild of Limoncello and supported by the Zabludovich Foundation. This is a very emerging fair with a focus on art, perhaps rather than sales. For this reason, it was refreshingly edgy, showcasing such galleries as MOT International and Arcade alongside younger international galleries. The tone of the fair was less frantic and more cerebral, with a selected bookshop full of zines and art. This is just a small selection. We also visited Multiplied at Christie's, the new Taster Dean UBS commission at Tate Modern, and the opening of the new White Cube in Bermondsey, but would not subject you to the shaky camera work. So just to say, it was a week that was, and a good week at that. BEARSPACE are showing at the Art Projects in January on the top floor of the London Art Fair, alongside Whitechapel Gallery, Limoncello and Harriet Barry. Do visit us there for Brave New Worlds, featuring new work by Suzanne Moxey, Jane Ward and Reginald Aliosis, online at bearspace.co.uk. Thanks for watching.